Hi and welcome to another pick a card general reading. So today we are doing a pick a card reading asking Spirit who is coming into your life. Now this could be someone coming back, that's why I put that in brackets. We're going to be using a few new decks today, and I'm also going to be getting information from my Queen Slipper deck, and we'll be getting initials and messages from my tissue box as well. And of course channeled messages from the Oracle deck. So as usual, I have three groups today. I've decided to use Destiny cards to help you pick your group today. Now feel free to pause the video if you do need more time to figure out which of these three groups you're feeling more called to. If you are feeling called to more than one, that is perfectly fine. It just may mean that you have messages in several different piles. So as always, take your time. When you know which group you're feeling most called to, check the description box below for your timestamps and join me in your reading. Hi Group 1 and welcome. If you chose this Destiny card saying compassion, then this is going to be your reading. So Group 1, today we are asking Spirit, who is coming into your life? Now this could be someone from your past, it could be someone completely new, I'm not too sure. So we'll get some information to figure out who that is. I'm going to start with tarot and then we'll kind of go from there. I'm not too sure what we're going to see. So I'm using a new tarot deck today. I've put my energy in the deck overnight, so we'll see what happens. I feel like this deck is so beautiful, so I don't think it's going to be difficult to get messages, but we'll see how we go. So Group 1 Spirit, the group who chose compassion. Beautiful word, Group 1. Who is coming into their life? Who is coming into their life? Group 1, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life? We have the World, 21. Interesting. Let me get some more. Who's coming into their life? Group 1 Spirit. I hope you're well, Group 1. Who's coming into their life? Interesting. We also have the Ace of Wands. This is a beautiful card. I love this deck so much. I've seen other tarot users use it, so I was itching to get my hands on it. Group 1, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life? We have the Ace of Cups. You're joking. Now, Group 1, I just want to say you do have a song in the description box below. I'm starting to get a narrative now with these three cards, and I just want to say that I know your song is compassion, but your word is compassion. Some of the songs that came up for you as I was trying to shuffle my music library were really suggestive, if I'm honest, hypersexual. And so I had to switch playlists. I went into my ooey gooey sickly sweet love songs playlist instead. I can't even remember what your song was in the end, but I just think it's interesting to note that there is a lot of sexual energy around this person. So Group 1, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their lives next? This is the Wheel of Fortune. Very beautiful card. Now, interesting. You've got two major arcana and two aces. Now the Ace of Wands reversed. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's almost insinuating a false start though. So this is someone who feels as though they had a false start with you. I believe, yeah, the Six of Cups. They feel a strong connection to you. They're wanting a rebirth with that Ace of Wands reversed. And the Ace of Cups is saying that they haven't yet told you how they truly feel. They have a lot of desire for you, Group 1, with the King of Wands. They are incredibly passionate, which explains the songs that came up. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jack Harlow, but one specific song that came up was his song about booties. So I was just like, oh my days, I can't put that in this reading. I'm going to get censored to the max. So I had to pick a different song for you, and I can't remember what that song was, but just know that initially the energy was incredibly sexual, so I tried to remember that to bring that into your group. Your bottom deck energy is the Six of Pentacles. Now I do read reversals in this deck. I shuffled it well. But it's interesting to see that you've only got one reversed card, and that is the Ace of Wands, which I don't feel a negative energy from. If anything, there's a feeling of impatience, regret, and wanting to make amends. With that Six of Cups, this is someone who feels familiar. This is someone who, despite the fact that they are coming into your life, despite the fact that you may not have actually met this person before, they have a feeling of familiarity with you, Group 1. They feel a strong pull towards your energy. There's this feeling of mutual energy, as though your paths have crossed before, in this lifetime or before. The World card, though, let's start chronologically. So the World card came out first. This is somebody who wants to... It's a feeling of wanting to end a cycle in order to start something new. And the World card is actually an accomplished card. It's not the same energy as the Death card, for example. It's not a heavy energy. It's a very liberating feeling. This person feels as though they need to, and this is something that's been coming up in the readings lately, they feel as though they need to tick this box, as though it's the last item on their agenda. They have to tick this box, they have to make amends, they have to move forward, and the best way that they can do that is by offering this moment of union. I say union, but for a lot of you, Group 1, it feels like a reunion. It feels as though you have met this person before in your life and they are coming back. Now, this card is being clarified by the Wheel. So I feel as though in the past, this has been a series of troublesomely unfortunate events. Your person has faced bad luck and they feel the wheel spinning upright now. The wheel upright is saying that this is happening exactly when it is, at exactly the time it is meant to. So, and that's basically saying the same thing twice. But Group 1, don't doubt the synchronicity of this event. It is happening exactly as it is intended to, and it is supposed to be a moment of closure with that World card. It is going to feel as though you are closing off one significant chapter of your life, basically. So some of you, this person is coming into your life when you are finalizing some significant change. You're processing a very significant event and you're about to embark on a new journey. For a lot of you, this person will instigate a new journey. When they come into your life, it's as though all of a sudden you're starting a completely new chapter of your life. And I don't think it's all of a sudden, if I'm honest. I'm looking at the Ace of Wands and feeling spontaneous energy, but I think that's your person's energy. For you, Group 1, it's been a long time coming. You have wanted this change in your life for a while, and you've put in a lot of effort and a lot of work. And now it feels as though the stars are aligning and you're being offered this person who does feel like a soulmate, if I'm honest. So we talked about the Ace of Wands earlier. Now the Ace of Wands also can discuss creation and creating something. It's this feeling of creativity. There is fire energy in the Ace of Wands. It's an opportunity to create something. It feels like it's being instigated off a false start. So there is this feeling of impatience around this person's energy. They feel like they need to rush in, and yet they are incredibly aware of divine timing and they're allowing this situation to unfold under divine timing. But there is impatience around them. There's this strong pull towards you. Whether you know this person yet or not, they feel this attraction towards you, and they're either consciously or subconsciously navigating to make their way. For some of you, this is very specific. It's not going to resonate for all of you. You may encounter this person after you've graduated or after you've completed something fairly significant in your life. You've made a significant decision and you feel liberated by that ending or that culmination. And then this person kind of comes in, because as you begin something new, and as you end something old, you suddenly have room for this person in your life. So it's been a lot of synchronicities on the divine's part. This has been a long time coming, is what I want to say. Like, your angels, your spirit guides have been coordinating this for some time. Now, I talked about the Six of Cups initially. I'm always drawn to the center of the spread, but I try to start from left to right. So the Six of Cups above all is a soulmate energy, group one. This is someone who feels familiar. They have a nostalgic feeling when they're around you. It's like you're home to them. You feel comfortable. You feel familiar. You feel safe. You feel warm. There's this feeling as though they've met you before, they know you, which is why it feels that for many of you, it could be someone who's had a false start with you in the past, wanting to reconnect with you. If that isn't the case, it is just this beautiful warmth, familiar sort of energy with this person. The Six of Cups is a playful card as well. It's about embracing your inner child and recognizing the energy that you share rather than the adversity that you face. So it's about embracing your similarities, not necessarily ignoring your differences, but understanding how the two of you are connected, or just accepting the fact that the two of you are connected. Because we can't always understand the divine, we don't always understand why certain people are brought into our lives. But this person feels as though they come with a message, they come with the desire to express emotion. With this Ace of Cups upright, there's this desire to give you a cup of emotion. They want to express themselves. They want to tell you how they are feeling, and they want to extend their cup towards you. That's a very, very heavy weight on their mind. If you know this person already, it's something they do think about a lot. I'm just looking at the determination on this man's face. This is somebody who has a lot of desire, a lot of passion, a lot of attraction towards you, group one. This is someone who is very creative. They feel inspired by you. This connection inspires them to want to give more. They have definitely been thinking about it a lot with that King of Swords. That's actually, look, we have the King of Swords here, and then we also have the Four of Swords and the Magician under that. They dream about you, they think about you, whether they know you yet or not, they are manifesting you into their life. We have the Magician down here. So there are a lot of messages here about them pulling you in, pulling you towards them. The two of you are meant to cross paths with the world and the wheel. It's all happening exactly as it was intended to. And it's almost like the universe is saying with this world card, it's not over yet. Whether you know this person already or not, it's not over yet for you. Okay, you are about to turn a new leaf, group one, and this person is coming in to offer you more balance, to offer you more in general. With the Six of Pentacles, sometimes we settle for less, and we find ourselves realizing that we deserve more, but we don't understand how we're going to get it. So this is the how, and the universe is orchestrating that for you. Another message with this King of Wands is that this person wants to collaborate with you. They want to create something with you. They feel very inspired by you and your energy and your passion. With that Compassion card, I don't think that that's a coincidence. Your person has a lot of passion, but perhaps you are someone who has more compassion, who is able to offer a beautiful, safe place for this person to explore their creativity. They are someone who I just keep getting that one message. They want to create something. They want to collaborate with you and create something. For some of you, it could be children. For others of you, you could end up starting a business with this person. There's a lot of passionate creativity around this person and around their plans that they seem to have for you. But more than anything, this person was brought into your life to restore balance. This is the karmic tables turning in a positive way, as though you have been exercising a lot of compassion recently, and this is the way for the universe to really give back to you. So I just want to know more about their personality. So group one, Spirit, who is coming in for group one? Can you tell me more about this person's personality? Who is coming in for group one? I think that this is something very spontaneous for them. We have the King of Swords, King of Wands again. Yeah, this is someone who is friendly, honest, apparently. They have a lot of determination with that focused desire. They spend a lot of time thinking about you, wanting this to work. We have extreme interest and fiery passion. This is a very passionate person. I would be very surprised if you don't know this person already. But regardless, they have had premonitions about you. They're thinking about you constantly. We have the Two of Cups here, compromised union coming together. For a lot of you, it is a rebirth situation. This is somebody who wants to correct the karmic they've been asking you to wait for too long. With the Seven of Pentacles, there's somebody who wants to give more. It's like they're wanting to prove that their hard work is going to pay off. This person wants to work on the connection with you. Whether you know them already or not, this is somebody who will put in the hard work. They're very practical. They see their plans through, and I feel like they have a lot of patience, which makes me think that there's something about this situation that will require compromising, especially with that Two of Cups. Perhaps this person with the King of Wands and the World, they could be at a distance to you. There's some sort of compromise here with that patience. And that slow but steady, I feel that a lot of you have waited a very long time for a soulmate like this to come through. This is somebody who wants to invest in you. They were hoping that you want to also invest in a future with them, but they are a patient person. In terms of their personality, they are hardworking, they're very patient. They have a very strong appreciation for you. They don't offer their time and energy to a lot of people. So that is a very clear and obvious sign that this person is interested in you, is when they choose to spend a lot of time with you. They are very frugal with their energy, is what I'm feeling. And you're someone who just makes them feel so comfortable and safe, which they wouldn't admit. They feel like a protector. Regardless of gender, this is somebody who wants to protect you, who wants to swoop you off your feet. We just got the Four of Swords. So they are very reflective. They're analytical. At the moment, they're not doing too much of anything. With that Four of Swords, they're biding their time and waiting for the opportunity to meet their soulmate, which is you, Group 1. If you do know this person, they are constantly thinking about the past. They're constantly thinking about the happy times that the two of you may have shared. With this Wheel and the World, I'm just drawn to the fact that these two women are both kind of like that. They're lifting themselves up. It feels like you liberate each other coming into your lives. You both come into each other's lives at a time when you feel quite content with everything that is happening around you. Although, you know, on a grander scale, there's a lot of uncertainty. Your life seems to be somewhat stable and content, and yet you know that you deserve more. You don't want to settle for what you have, but you're content with what you do have. This person is withdrawn at the moment. Their personality is actually a little bit introverted, which comes as a surprise because we've got the King of Wands. A King of Wands character in a social setting can appear extroverted. They can appear charismatic and charming, but actually this person is quite withdrawn. Naturally, they don't socialize very often unless they have to, unless they choose to. It's not that they feel anxious around people, it's just that they don't want to have to mix their energy with a lot of people. They're very selective. With the Hanged Man, they have very interesting ways of thinking and looking at things. Their perspective will constantly inspire and challenge you to look at things from different angles. They're someone who has a quirky opinion. They have a quirky sense of humor that a lot of people don't understand, but also they're able to take time to make the right decision, if that makes sense. They don't feel rushed or pressured into significant decisions. They like to sit back and sort of evaluate things from both sides. They feel quite ambivalent with that Pisces energy around the Hanged Man. It feels as though they're able to, they might be a moon sign, their moon sign might be in like an air sign, if that makes sense. Their moon might be in an air sign. It just feels like they're quite analytical. Although their sun could be a fire, it feels like they are quite analytical. Now we have the Six of Pentacles here. So in terms of their personality, I feel like this person is very selective in who they give to. We have selfishness here, the Six of Pentacles again, but it's reversed. So it means a lot for them to want to give to you. I know I said this before, but this person is very frugal with their time and energy. They are very selective over who they give their energy to. And they are at times a jealous sort of person. They recognize this. They don't like that about themselves. In fact, it's something that really frustrates them. They see it as a weakness. They don't like jealousy, but they do get jealous. And I think that communication is the main thing to help you overcome that. But this person is selfish with their time and energy. They feel like, I'm just called to the word loans on this. They feel like if they're around people that they don't want to be around, they feel like they're losing. Like they're not going to get that time and energy back. So it's just a waste of everything in their opinion. Like it's not even a loan, it's a deficit. That's how this person perceives certain people. Whereas for you, it's like, I just want to give to you. You're someone I want to invest in. We also have the Four of Hearts here as your bottom deck in the Queen Slipper. So this person doesn't reach out in love very easily. It takes them a lot, which is why I think that you know this person already. There's something about you that just pulls them in. They're pulling you into their life. For the Four of Cups to be reversed, they hesitate in romantic situations. They're not someone who just jumps into these things. They're very slow moving. And so this situation feels random for you at least. And for people who know them, other people aren't going to predict this. They're thinking that this person is acting out of character, but actually this person is very much aware of what they want. They're very passionately aware of what they want. And they don't just extend their romantic or their love to everyone and anyone. They're very selective is what I'm feeling, especially the way that this hand is like putting that one pentacle in the other one. They're very selective and they think about this a lot. Now I'm going to get some initials and messages and then we'll get some channeled messages cards. Group 1, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life? Got a bit in here. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. Who's coming into your life? We have a U in terms of initials. We have a Y as well. We have an E. We also have a G. I just heard gorgeous. What else do we have? We have a D. And we also have a T. So these could be their initials, your initials, first, middle, last name. It could be letters that are significant to the circumstances as well, about how the two of you meet, etc. It could be letters that are significant to the people who influence this connection or help instigate this opportunity as well. So your letters are U, Y, T, E, G, D. Now in terms of messages, we have choices. And I feel that at the moment, this person, I mean, I don't, if I'm honest, this person is so analytically driven and determined that they don't have choices. Like in their point of view, it's all or nothing in this situation. It's all or nothing. They're very selective. Perhaps they consider you to have choices. I was picking up on that jealousy. The Hanged Man card can insinuate choice as well, and wanting to hang back and really think before you make the decision. We also have thinking, which is a fair testament to their personality. This is an analytical mind. They love overthinking, overanalyzing, which makes me think they have air in one of their major signs. They even could have air in their Venus, for example, but it just feels like they are quite analytical and they've been thinking about this for a while. They've been manifesting this with keen determination for a while. We have happiness, which is beautiful. So I do believe with all the cards that talk about soulmates, so the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, and we also have major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune and the World, plus the aces, it just really feels like this person is going to make you very happy and vice versa. Not that we should expect all of our happiness to come from one person, but this is someone who is going to help bring happiness into your life. We have forgive. So I do feel that for some of you there was something that happened in the past, perhaps a false start, something that could have happened but it didn't quite kick off. We have root chakra. This person is moving mountains to be enough, is what I'm hearing. And whether they know you already or not, this is somebody who has recently undergone a lot of change. With that World card and the Wheel, there's been a recent turn of events, a windfall in a positive way. They've recently restructured their world and the way that they want to live, which is aligning the two of you. And they're either consciously or subconsciously attracting you into your life because you're also coming to this situation where you're ready to close a chapter of your life and start something new. So the two of you are drawing each other in with that root chakra. You're very grounded right now, very determined to overcome your adversities. And this person is incredibly determined. They're very aware of what they want. Their vision is very crystal clear, is what I feel. Other messages we have are December. I'm grateful for my hard work. This person could be a Capricorn. They are definitely hardworking. That message has come up twice. They're very dedicated to their job or their endeavors. They are wanting to be more creative with their work. I feel like they have a lot of a really strong work ethic, but they're wanting to instigate creativity into that practice. We have that would hurt. So this could be a message as to why it didn't quite succeed the first time around. We have I'm grateful for my twin, another message that indicates this person feels a strong soul connection to you. Regardless of labels, this person feels very familiar to you. We have maybe. Now I feel like that's that Pisces energy coming in, that ambivalence, that ability to see things on both sides, that different perspective. This person has had a change of perspective. There's been a lot of change recently. I am grateful for family. I feel that for many of you, this person wants to create something with you, and that is a family. We'll see what comes through in the channeled messages deck. We have August, separation. So you may have been separated for 8 months, or this person could have Leo in their charts. But separation tells me that this person is currently, well, this is who's coming into your life. So it's confirming that at the moment, the two of you are separated. And this is, for those of you who may know this person already, confirmation that this is someone who you had separated from in the past. So I'm grateful for my job. Again, another thing, talking about their hard work. That work ethic is impeccable is what I'm hearing. But there's so much creativity, inspiration, and passion here when they think about you. Even though they are quite practical and analytical, they think about you and they just get really excited for life. So group 1, please. I could be your hero, baby. That's your first message. The 6 of Wands, they want victory in this connection. What would group 1's person like to share? I'm sorry, I'm going to shuffle that back in because it was it was wrongful advice in reverse. Not a bad card, but it just didn't feel like it was for you. Group 1, please, Spirit. What would group 1's person like to share with them? Oh, we have the 3 of Cups here. There is someone else. And I felt jealousy here. I'm not going to lie, I did feel jealousy here. So I don't know if this person is coming in at a time when you may have somebody else in your life. This person is incredibly determined and focused on you. So I don't really know why that card would come out. Unless that is part of the change that they're going through at the moment. They're separating from someone else. Group 1, please, Spirit. What would they say to group 1? What would their person say? Oh, 1 minute, please. Or should I say 10 seconds? We have yes. Yes, it's like that yellow, that mustardy color is in a lot of these cards as well. It gives me this solar plexus feeling, this determination, this powering through. But I also get really foggy when I channel into this person's energy. So I do feel like there is doubt, there is fear plaguing them. They just try to stay optimistic. They try to overcome that negativity. But I'm not going to lie, they do feel foggy right now. They feel a little doubtful, a little fearful. They might be thinking that you do have someone else. I will clarify that card. We have you are so beautiful. Why do you need me? Reverse. So that is the 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody who they have an appreciation for you, but honestly, the message that I'm getting is that they don't think that you are single. With that 9 of Pentacles reverse, this person observes you to be hard to get to, as though you exist in your own little world. You're almost unattainable. There's this feeling as though they need to win you over. Can we clarify that 3 of Cups? There is someone else, Spirit. What do you mean? Okay. Okay. So there's a little bit of a complication here. That Three of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups reversed. You make my heart full. So there is something unattainable about you. This person, it's like you're too good to be true. There's this fear as though your expectations or your wants don't align with theirs. The Ten of Cups talks about emotional fulfillment, and I think that the two of you will make each other very happy, but we also had choices, the Hanged Man, and we know that this person isn't quick to commit to love. They are someone who is quite fearful to extend themselves. So their main concern is that the two of you aren't wanting the same things in the future. They believe you could make each other very happy. They're saying that they're ready to take a leap of faith, but there is this fear as though your expectations differ. We have another three. This is the Three of Pentacles reversed. Your family won't like me. A lot of you, your person wants you alone. They want other people out of the picture. These threes are telling me that there are too many people involved in your connection. They want private moments with you. It may not be your family, but the two of you may share friends. You might be in a social setting the next time the two of you connect, or full stop, the next time you connect. It just feels like they need to have you alone. They don't want other people there. They're having to plan this around the fact that there are going to be other people there, and they want to take a leap of faith towards you, but there's this fear of expectations. What else would Group 1's person say to them? We have, what do you want? Absolutely. The two of you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with this four. It's like the Four of Cups again. What do you want? This person is hesitant to really wear their heart on their sleeve, but there's something about you that just inspires them to extend themselves, to be vulnerable, so to speak. But the two of you really need to have a heart-to-heart conversation, and I think it would surprise you both to realize how similar your expectations for the future are. I think the two of you will make each other very happy as long as you allow that opportunity for a heart-to-heart conversation. We have, I just dream and wish for everything. There's a lot of impatience around this person. There's this desire for instant gratification. There's also confusion that they're wanting to clear up. They're very set on what they want. In their opinion, they don't have 7 options. They only have 1. They know what they want, but they want to know what you want now. They come into your life at a time when it feels like you're too good to be true. So they want to know, well, what does this person want then? Can I get some more? This is a new deck. It has beautiful little messages on it. I will have this deck linked in the description box below. It's called The Universe Has Your Back. So can we get any other messages around this person coming in, this union? What is going on here, and what advice / support can you offer Group 1? Okay. Everything's falling on the ground today. Alright, so your card is: true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So for a lot of you, you are aware of this person. There's something about this person that will likely, mutually, should I say, inspire you, yet terrify you. This is somebody who does feel a little bit too good to be true. I believe that you've been waiting for something like this for a while as well. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. I think that is such a powerful message, and we did have forgive here. So for a lot of you, in order to move this connection forward, whether you want a romantic union or you simply want peace and closure, you do have to address the healing. You have to move beyond the triggers and really embrace those feelings. Some connections inspire us to live with unconditional love. It's about loving based on energy and what we feel, not necessarily what we see. While we may not accept people's behaviors, we can still love them for the being and positive person that they are. So I do feel that this is someone who could make you very happy, whether you want a romantic union or not. This is somebody who is challenging you to re-examine the way you perceive love.
Give yourself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. This person is very fiery, so they might come in a very triggering way, but I think that's a beautiful message. And your other one was, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. I think that's so beautiful. So group 1, that is where I'm going to end your reading. It was a little bit lengthy, if I'm honest. I didn't realize how over time I went. Thank you so much if you stuck it out this long. I hope you are safe and well wherever you are. As always, you are the expert in your life. Group 1, take what resonates, don't let the rest take from you, and I will see you in another video. Bye! Group 2, and welcome. If you chose freedom out of the Destiny cards, then this is going to be your reading. So today we're asking Spirit, who is coming into your life? Who is coming back into your life? I'll be getting as much information as I can for you to figure out if this is somebody that you know or if this is somebody completely new. So I'm going to be starting with the tarot and we'll see what comes up. I'm using a new deck. I've seen other tarot readers, should I say, use this deck before. So I'm very excited to get my hands on it. Group 2, Spirit, who is coming into their life? Who is coming into their life? Group 2. Interesting. We have the 7 and the 8 of Cups. Oh, how can I show that to you? The 7 and the 8 as your first cards. It's going consecutively as well. 7, 8. Who is coming into their lives? Group 2, Spirit. We also have the King of Swords, a very silver fox kind of character. It almost looks like the Witcher with that hair and the sword. And we also have the Fool card. So this is big freedom energy. This is liberating energy. I want to clarify all of these cards and then we'll start getting into it. I just was shown the Ace of Cups. So there is love around this. You have a song in the description box below as well. You got the Knight of Wands. I think I need to start taking these. I might put the Knight of Wands beneath that 7 of Cups. This is very true to the word freedom. The Knight of Wands is a carefree energy. They're perceived to be spontaneous. They're creatively driven and motivated by their passions. They have determination. However, they're also seen as inconsistent and at times unreliable because of their fiery, spontaneous energy. A very hot and cold energy sometimes. They follow their passion and their passion can often change, but we'll get into that after I've finished laying your spread. Group 2, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life next? Alright, so we have the 4 of Wands. I was also shown the 2 of Pentacles, but I'm not going to take it for now. I want to get 2 more cards for you. Beautiful imagery on these cards, though. I love this deck so much. Group 2, please, Spirit. Holy heck. Oh, wow. Okay. Dare I? Okay, apparently I need to take both of these cards. So I will show them to you. We've got the Lover's card here. It's very powerful. It almost feels compelling. Like I'm seeing that Cupid symbol on her shoulder, but all I kind of interpret is Sagittarius. There's a lot of Sagittarius energy here. We don't have Temperance, but we have that Knight of Wands. So I just feel like there's a lot of, there is this feeling of freedom. There's this feeling of expression. Freedom of expression is the phrase for your group. The other card you got was the 9 of Wands. So this feeling of perseverance, not giving up. There's been a lot of determination coming into my readings lately, and I think that that's where we're at in the world. A lot of us are trying to be more resilient. We're trying to overcome our obstacles. We're trying to see a way out. Bottom deck energy is the Knight of Swords. Wow, look at this person. So they have a crossbow on their back. There's a crow flying overhead, a crow or a raven. They have these runners on. And they're kind of like sprinting towards a motorcycle that looks like it's at least 1,200 cc's, and they're just going to like speed off into the distance. Like you can anticipate this person coming at a very fast pace. Can I just say, there's something incredibly impulsive about this energy. There's this desire to well, liberate, if I'm honest. This person is slightly confused right now with the 7 of Cups energy. This is somebody who is coming in I just want to say as a side note, this could be somebody that you have been daydreaming about. This could be someone who daydreams about you. The Seven of Cups is telling me there is a bit of confusion. There's fogginess here. But at the same time, I think that confusion is just uncertainty, because it's being clarified by the Knight of Wands, which shows a lot of passion, a lot of, literally in my Queen's Slipper deck, my Knight of Wands card just has determination written all over it, despite the fact that people label this as such a hot and cold, non-committal energy. There is so much passion here, and we can't discredit that desire to just want to achieve something, although they're not as focused and at times grounded and able to see out their vision. They start their journey with a lot of passion, and this does feel like the start of a journey. It feels like this person needs to make a choice, and in order to do that, they have to walk away from something. This person is somebody who they're coming into your life at a time when you've had to walk away from something that no longer serves you, and it feels as though it's a similar situation for them. I think that you'll be surprised to realize that the two of you have recently been through some things. Now, individually, it might not seem to be that significant, but accumulatively, you've processed a lot of change in the last year, can we say, just as a benchmark figure. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but all of this change had to happen in order for you to regain your stability, in order for you to feel secure. This Four of Wands talks about harmony. It can talk about celebration. It's this feeling of coming together. There's an intimate feeling about this energy, though. It's usually shown with two people standing on a stage, and there's spectators, there's a community below. So there's this balancing of energy. This person is coming in at a time when you feel somewhat carefree. There's an element of freedom in your life. There's an element of celebration in your life. There is a lot of emotional uncertainty in terms of you've had to sort of clear out your future. Some of you may have recently left a romantic situation. Others of you are just walking away from things that don't serve you anymore. You're making the decision that you're not going to settle down for less than what you deserve. You've had to withdraw your emotional energy from some situation. It will be different for each and every one of you, but it feels like it's a romantic situation. And a lot of that is because you're seeking your true happiness. You're seeking your true harmony, your true connection. This card really feels like a connection. And in doing so, you're aligning yourself with the path of this person. This is somebody who they have a lot of air around them. So with the King of Swords, not only is this person an air sign, but all the creatures on this card have wings, and they're somewhat linked to the air. We have a bat, we have a crow or a raven. We also have a dragonfly and an owl. They consider themselves to be wise. They consider themselves to be ahead of the game in terms of how they see society, as though they've cracked the code on something. They feel wizened. They feel as though they've got enough experience for this connection that they apparently have with you. Now, I say apparently because your energy feels resilient to embrace this person into your life, group 2. This person feels a little bit cocky at times with the way that they come in. They feel as though they've got it all figured out with this Lovers card. The two of you are destined to be in each other's lives. And I'm not saying that you don't see that, but there's something about you that just feels guarded. And it could be the Nine of Wands. I feel a little bit of hesitancy. It's like you've spent so long working on yourself and removing people from your life in a healthy way, not in a dramatic way, not in a way that you're wanting to be bitter or, what's the word, like spiteful. It's in a way that you just want to be happy. And then this person comes in and they feel like they just know. They're telling you that they're your soulmate, or they start wanting to move things really quickly you shouldn't feel pressured in this situation. I just want you to know that this person seems to want to move things really quickly with you. There's something really exciting about you, and they want to progress this connection so quickly, and yet it feels like you might be hanging on to your freedom. You're the one who's like, well, actually, I like my independence right now. I like the fact that I can do these things. I like the fact that I've cleared this baggage out of my life. And with this Fool card, excuse me, I feel like I'm spitting all over the place. With this Fool card, that's what it feels like. Someone is wanting to take a giant leap into this relationship, while the other person is like, actually, I'm so glad that I cleared all of my baggage. I don't want more baggage. So it's not to say that the two of you are going to repel each other. I just feel as though you need to talk about this. And if you want to take things slow, then I think it's about communicating in a way that this person can understand that you're not shunting them out of your life. You're just wanting to take things slow. And it's nothing that they have done. It's everything that you want. This person kind of just is so sure with that King of Swords. They feel so sure. They're like, this is my soulmate and we're going to have a whole life together. And I feel that there's like a lot of spontaneous, exciting energy around them that makes you also recognize a feeling of familiarity, but please don't feel rushed into this situation. It is really important that you ground yourself and really understand what you want and how you can explain that effectively to your person as well. The Nine of Wands here is giving me this defensive energy, but more than anything, it's not just about having your guards up. It's about persevering. It's about overcoming your obstacles, about seeing the finish line. You've reached this Nine of Wands, and you're allowed a moment of respite before you continue forward with your journey. Now, this Nine of Wands can very quickly turn into the Ten of Wands, which insinuates a responsibility. So it's really important that you communicate effectively with this person. Really come to an agreement and an understanding of each other's needs, wants, and desires. Because before long, it might feel like this connection is burdensome. It might feel like their expectations are an immense responsibility and that you are having to bend over backwards to meet these expectations, or vice versa. So it is really important that the two of you communicate so that you're on each other's, the same page, basically. And if you're not, at least you can understand where each other is coming from and come to some sort of understanding on how to fulfill each other's needs. Now, the Knight of Swords is really telling me this person is like rushing, wanting to rush in to be a part of your life. So it is really important that you figure out exactly what you want, what you need, and how you would prefer to, move forward, really. How you would prefer to move forward. Now, I'm going to use the Moonology deck. I want to know more about this person's personality, Spirit. How can you help describe this person to Group 2? Who are they? What is their personality like? Group 2, please, Spirit. Who is their person? What is their personality like? I'm seeing a lot of Aquarius. We have you and your loved ones are safe. New Moon and Cancer. So this person feels a renewed sense of emotion with you, and I think that it's surprising for them. They presented in your reading as the King of Swords, which is an analytical person, and yet the first cards that came up were Cups cards, you know? So there is this feeling as though you put them in their feels. There's something about you that they're so sure that you're the one. And I think that with careful communication, you'll be able to overcome your obstacles. But it does feel as though the two of you have different expectations. Perhaps they feel like they need to protect you with this you and your loved ones a safe card. The Cancer sign is a cardinal sign. They want to take responsibility. They want to take charge. They want to move things forward. They want to claim this relationship and this connection to you. But it is important that the two of you discuss that openly and honestly. What else can you tell me about their personality, though? Who are they? Hello, we have believe in the impossible. Yeah, this is the kind of person who could think that they could change the way that the moon cycles, you know. They are so sure of themselves. Believe in the impossible is telling me they are so sure of themselves. This is a blue moon. You know how there's that saying, a once in a blue moon, once every blue moon, as if to say, oh, that's super rare. That's how this person perceives you and the connection that they share with you. It is super rare. It is something that they didn't think was possible, which is why there's this urgency to just progress things so quickly. There's this urgency to move things along, to claim you, to protect you, to devote themselves to you. And you're almost perceiving it to be hot and cold, fuck boy, fuck girl energy. Someone who is impatient and impulsive, and you're like, surely this person can't really mean what they're saying. Like, they hardly know me. But this person is so sure. We have full moon in Virgo, which is you are good enough. So this is the kind of person who will prove what they say with time. It is about making each other feel secure, understanding each other's insecurities, and embracing each other's differences. You are good enough is kind of telling me that some of your defenses could be stemmed around your own insecurities, group 2. You may feel a hesitancy to commit to this person because you feel as though, and this could be very subconscious, you know, you might be a very confident person, but perhaps some of this fear is stemming from insecurities. So this is both an affirmation, a reminder to you from spirit that you are good enough, as well as a testament to this person's personality. They are going to make you feel or just treat you in a way that you deserve to be treated in the best of ways. They see you as incredible. With that Virgo card, it's 9 of Pentacles energy. They know that you're an independent, strong person. They don't want to change that about you. They love that you crave freedom. They love that you're an expressionate person who blazes their own trail. They don't want to change that, but they do want to claim that. So they're going to appreciate and shower you for the unique being that you are. But it is important that if you have defenses up, that you examine them and where that fear is stemming from, because I think that it's a deep-rooted insecurity that you may not be good enough for somebody who's so devoted to you. Just something that's coming up, might not be applicable to all of you. Group 2, please, Spirit. What can you tell me about their person's personality? Group 2, please, Spirit. What can you tell me about their person's personality? I'm going to take this card out. It was flipping and swipping, and I think it's meant for you. So we have, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. This person is incredibly attractive towards you, and vice versa. They are attracted to you, but I just feel like there's a fear there. There's something oddly, curiously, terrifyingly attractive about this card. It feels dangerous is the word, and that's something that you might tell yourself is, oh, this is dangerous, or that could be dangerous. And yet you feel impulsively attracted towards it. In terms of their personality, they are someone who likes to move forward in life, in the sense that they don't like to sit in confusion. They don't like to sit in indecision. They like to hash things out and feel secure in a relationship, especially with this Four of Wands. They want harmony, they want balance, they want understanding, they want celebration. If there's any yuckiness, they want to talk about it. They don't want to keep it stagnant and for it to create more fear. If there is any fear between the two of you, they're going to want to talk about it, especially with that King of Swords. They want to talk about it. They want to get through it. They want to understand it. They want to help you get through it, is what I'm feeling. They're the kind of person who is brought into your life to help you confront your fears, to help you purge those negative thoughts and perceptions that have been holding you back, which can be terrifying because you're having to confront some pretty scary things. But at the same time, it's incredibly liberating, isn't it? This person is coming to your life to help free you from your own negativity. Bottom deck energy is nothing will come of the situation reversed. So in terms of their personality, they are incredibly determined. They are somebody who doesn't give up. They are perseverant with that Nine of Wands. They don't perceive void of course moons as options, you know. It's no, there's no way. There's just no way. They are incredibly determined. They are incredibly sure when it comes to you. They don't want to change you, but they do want to claim you. They want you as a part of their life, and they hope that you want the same thing. Now I'm going to get some initials and messages as well from my tissue box. So group 2, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life? Oh, this is interesting energy. This is, it feels really like, yeah, I feel uncomfortable, which is probably why you have your defenses up when this person comes in. They make you feel giddy, and yet you tell yourself that you're not allowed to feel like that, which is horrible, but they make you feel really giddy, and yet it's uncomfortable. Now I'm going to move these over there. You got a lot of them today. Wow. I didn't write that many of these new messages, which is interesting. I think you got all of them. I'm going to try to start with initials. Let's get these separated. I think that's about right. Okay, so in terms of initials, your first one is D. I just heard Dick. So some of you have falsely accused this person of being not as they are. You're seeing them as being, as though they're naive. Like, how could you believe that soulmates are a real thing? This person almost thinks that you were made for them and that they were made for you. Like, they are so sure that the two of you are meant to be in each other's lives, and you kind of like palm that off as like a naive, childish way of thinking at first. At first, I want to say, part of you, it just feels almost too good to be true. Like, this person is not confused at all, and yet there seems to be confusion in this situation with that 7 of Cups. We also have X, so you could know this person before. The two of you could have crossed paths before with that initial. We also have O. Oh my days. That's what I just heard. That's I feel like that might be something you tell yourself when this person comes in, because you're going to recognize them. With this Lovers card, that's a significant connection. You're going to recognize them, but there's something about it. You tell yourself, oh my days, like, no way, I can't. And yet this person is like, believe in the impossible. It's time to release negativity. You are good enough. Now we also have a J. What else? Let's get through this. We have an S. We also have a T. We also have an M or a W, you know, take it as it resonates. We also have an N. I just heard Nelson for some of you. We also have a V, which is making me think of victory. We'll see what else comes up though. We have another T, which tells me that you or your person could have repeat letters in their first, middle, or last name. And we also have a K. So in terms of messages, I'll start with these ones. We have February. I'm grateful for my love. This is Pisces energy. They feel so incredibly like, you're my person and I'm your person and we're going to make this work. Like, it doesn't matter what fears we have, we're going to make it work. Wow, that's quite beautiful. We have I wish. So you are like a wish fulfillment. This person is like, you know what? They feel incredibly practical. If I'm honest, like, we have I wish, and yet there's this feeling as though like we don't have to wish anymore. Like, this is like that is them daydreaming, fantasizing, wishing for it to happen, and getting incredibly passionately charged with the Knight of Wands about the situation, and yet it just happens, and one of you is still wishing for it when the other one is like, we can make this work, like, it could happen. It's you're here, I'm here, like, this can happen. We have same. So just know that the two of you will mirror each other when you, if you're not already. But it goes both ways, group 2. Not only are you mirroring the beautiful, sweet, affectionate energy, but you're also mirroring those fears, which is why your person is trying to help you release the negativity, or vice versa. If you want this to work, you have to both overcome your fears, because you do feel the same way in the best and worst ways. Now, the other message we have here is I'm grateful for my twin, which is interesting. That came out with the last group as well. So I don't like to label connections in general readings, but these messages do come through to help you connect with the reading and possibly figure out who this person is to you as well. So that would hurt. There is a lot of fear here. And I'm not going to lie, group 2, I don't know why, I feel it on your side more. Your person is like, there's going to be a leap of faith, but your person is incredibly determined and analytically, like they've made their judgment. They've assessed the situation. You're their lover and vice versa. They're wanting to overcome any obstacles the two of you face, and yet there is a hesitancy on your side. We have, it is always on my mind. So if I haven't said this already, there is sexual energy here. Well, the first time I saw this Lovers card, I almost saw a pentacle there. Between the two of them, and with the imagery on this card, I thought it was the Devil card, so I was kind of like, oh, which I don't think was a coincidence. I think I saw that for a reason. There's a lot of like energy around this person just fantasizing about you in that way. Now I'm going to get these messages for you now. We have headache. With that King of Swords, I wouldn't be surprised. This person has analyzed every possible situation and outcome. They are very aware of the situation. They are incredibly analytical. They are a keeper of justice, is what I hear, but they're wanting to put their own needs first. If they factor in everybody else's needs, it's too complicated. It's such a headache. They can't make everyone happy, so they're at least trying to make themselves happy. With that headache, perhaps this is the kind of situation that does give you a headache because it's so complicated. But we have love, and with this message, I heard bring love into the situation, which is a full moon in Aquarius card. So I do feel that, you know, you need to kind of go within and fully embrace what you were feeling, regardless of fear. What is your heart telling you? We have we have happiness. So again, what makes you happy? We have gratitude. This person is coming to your life for a reason. You have brought them towards you for a reason. We have sacral, creativity, passion, sexual energy. But more than that, it's that creativity. The sacral chakra is integral because it inspires us. It's that chakra that helps us understand what we want and what our purpose is. It gives us the creativity we need to move forward, to understand what we want. We have sleepless. This person has lost sleep thinking about this. We have remembering. With that Lovers card, there is a strong feeling of, I know you, you're my person. We have throat. This person really wants to communicate with you. With that King of Swords, this person wants to have an open and honest conversation, a heart-to-heart conversation. So you got throat chakra, heart chakra, and sacral chakra. It's literally like bing, bang, bong. And with that throat chakra as well, your throat chakra can also be linked to your logic. I just feel strong King of Swords vibes. Absolutely. This person is very sure of what they would say to you, how they would say it, what they want to express. They kind of have a rough idea of how the conversation will go. If not, they've kind of just analyzed it from every possible angle. They know what they want to say and they feel so sure. They also are preempting what your obstacles would be, what your fears would be, and they have answers for those fears as well. So this is somebody who's had a lot of time to think about this. Group 3, please, Spirit. What would their person say to them if they could say anything right now? What would their person say to them if they could say anything right now? Holy heck. Oh my God. They want to tell you the whole deck. Literally, the whole deck keeps wanting to come out. What would their person say to them if they could say anything right now? What would their person say if they could say anything right now? What would their person say if they could say anything right now? Anything at all. What would they say? Hello. Yeah, that definitely. I'm not surprised. Your person is very sure, group 2. Alright, so bottom deck energy is I'm too afraid to talk, but that ain't gonna last, okay? When the two of you cross paths, this person won't be able to shut up. But I want to say as well, that the King of Swords is the kind of character who observes, okay? If it's a new situation, they are going to hang back, but their eyes will be on you, and you'll be very aware of that. You will feel that. They're the kind of person who you can feel their stare. It's very brooding at times. It's very obvious, because they just want to understand. That's their mind trying to figure you out. They need to figure you out. And in that situation, they're going to be analyzing everything. You, everyone else, what you do, what you're wearing, what you seem to be doing, like what's your agenda. They're going to be analyzing the whole situation. When they feel comfortable and safe, it's going to be a lot of discussion. They are going to want a moment with you to talk about everything and to really combat these fears. They're anticipating blockages with you. They're anticipating fears. This "I'm too afraid to talk" is what they would tell you right now. Right now, they don't have the confidence to approach you. The other messages you got was the 10 of Cups. I would do anything for you. This is somebody who's very devoted to you. We have "Do you think about me too?" This is the Ace of Swords. They want an opportunity to tell you the truth. And we had that with the throat chakra as well. We have "Love me" here. It's as simple as that. Open your heart with this card. Love me. We have "Maybe" reversed. There's no confusion here. This person knows exactly what they want. We have "Sex with you." It was actually reversed, but I don't know how. I ended up just flipping it in my hands. So this is the 6 of Wands. This instigates victory. This talks about success, advancing forward. It's also about public recognition, and a message that kept coming through to you was "claim you." I want to claim you. We also have "let me hold you." This person wants to be recognized as your other half, and vice versa. They want the two of you to feel connected. They want the two of you to be able to express yourselves around other people. It's almost like this has been a secret connection, or that the two of you have been investing energy already, and now it's time to progress things. It's time to take it to the next stage. We have the 7 of Swords here, Wands, "let me hold you." So there's this possessiveness, not gonna lie, especially with this "I'm a very jealous person" card. There's this feeling of wanting to claim you. It's not that they want to change you with that freedom. It's just that they want to show the world that you're their person, and vice versa. They might be concerned that somebody else is going to snatch you up, but they are definitely sure that the two of you are meant to be together. They feel as though the two of you have so much potential here. I'm just seeing like the imagery on this card insinuates this like tall, strong, stable tower. This like definitely, there's no way that I'm wrong about this. Definitely. And this card is, I can't even look at you right now, which is the 5 of Swords. It tells me that their throat chakra is blocked. It tells me that there is an uncertain outlook at the moment. Your person is still afraid of what you might say. They're afraid of what they didn't say in the past. This card talks about someone who may have walked away from a situation rather than offering resolution in terms of communication and talking about it until there was resolution. Instead of doing that, they walked away. And now it's like a bittersweet, like I did what I thought was right at the time, but doing that means that I can't even look at them now. Like they want to look at you, they want to talk to you, but they can't. So I want to get a card from this deck. It's a new deck that I bought just yesterday. The Universe Has Your Back. I will have this deck in the description box below as well if you need, or if you would like to find it for yourself. I want to know more about this situation. It's a little bit of an affirmation card. It's going to help give us more information about this situation, as well as what maybe you should be focusing on. So group 2, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about this situation? What card in this deck best describes this situation? Wow, you got 3. That's a little bit, let's not tell group 1, they only got 1 card. So your first card is beautiful. I love it. It's got this watercolor and it says, "The universe works fast when I'm having fun." And one of the main messages that came through was about embracing your happiness. And I kind of touched on it briefly, but we had gratitude and happiness and love here. So really embrace any opportunity for joy. Group 2, embrace every opportunity of joy that you have. Live in your present moment. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. it kind of tells me that you should not overthink this situation. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Absolutely. It's that appreciation and understanding that everything does happen for a reason. And we have our really bad moments when it's hard to say that, but we also have our good moments when it becomes easy to express gratitude, when we can actually allow ourselves to appreciate that this has happened for a reason. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. And look at the 2 owls on this. I feel as though this is something that you do deserve. You know, we had that you are good enough card. This person is going to really just pump up your tires. They're going to show you how much you mean to them if you give them the chance. We have the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. So faith is a strong message here. Have faith, group 2. Faith that this will all work out. Faith that it is unfolding as it is intended to. And faith that, you know, you don't have to worry about the things that you don't know. You don't have to take on the responsibilities that aren't yours. There's something very liberating about faith. Your word was freedom, and your last card says, free I am. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Beautiful. There's this feeling of liberation here. It's not about changing you and tying you down. This is a connection about embracing you, and really your person just wants to claim you, but they love you for the person that you are. They don't want to change that about you. Bottom is, my fearless freedom lights up the world. Absolutely. You can overcome this fear. The only time fear was referenced is when they're talking about fearless. You can overcome this fear. It's about believing. It's about having faith. All right, group 2, that is where I'm going to draw your reading to an end. I hope that was helpful and informative for you. You are the expert in your life, group 2. Always remember to take what resonates. Don't let the rest take from you. I hope to see you in another video, group 2. Bye. Hi, group 3, and welcome. If you chose the responsibility destiny card, then this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to put that over there for now. I'm going to start with tarot. We are asking Spirit today, who is coming into your life? So group 3, I just want to start by saying you do have a song in the description box below. There may be additional messages in those lyrics if you want to have a look at that link before, during, or after your reading. It's up to you. I'm going to start with tarot. We're going to try to get as much information about your person as possible. Who is coming into their life? Spirit, group 3. Who is coming into their life? Who is coming into their life? We have the Queen of Swords. A lot of air. I'm feeling Gemini with that. I'm not sure why. Could be Libra or Aquarius. Who's coming into your life? We have the Nine of Swords reversed. Beautiful card though. Gorgeous. It's sad that it can be such a sorrowful card, but I'm happy to see it reversed. We have the Three of Cups. I'm trying to remember what your song was. Group 3, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life? This feels like you just want connection. If I'm honest, I feel as though you've been separated from people that you care about for far too long. And while the groups 1 and 2 were about romance, I think you just want connection. You want community. You want harmony. There's this feeling as though there are close friends that you'd love to just pull into your life. We have the Queen of Wands here now. This desire for passion, wanting to overcome sorrow, wanting to overcome the pain, the sleeplessness, the anxiety. We have the Queen of Cups. We have 3 queens here, which is beautiful because we also have the Three of Cups. Oh, part of me just wants to hug you, group 3. If I'm honest, the people coming into your life, they feel like they just are here to bring you happiness. They're bringing you emotions that you haven't been feeling a lot of recently. With that Queen of Swords, it's this energy of being very analytical, very thoughtful, a bit reserved, if I'm honest. This feeling as though you need to hold back. This feeling as though you're not able to express yourself clearly and honestly, as though you have to second think everything and really just choose your words carefully. That responsibility card could be saying that you feel responsible for other people right now, as though you have to put yourself second and you have to put other people's needs first. Bottom deck energy is the Six of Pentacles. This person who's coming into your life next is here to restore the balance, because you have been giving, and it's time that you receive. Group 3, it is time for you to receive. This is something that you've been wanting for a while. It's this feeling of harmony, if I'm honest. The people who are coming into your life, I feel like there's more than one. They have this strong feeling of being able to help you balance your energy when you feel a little bit out of whack, so to speak, a little bit just like you're in turmoil almost, a little burnt out is what I'm feeling. These are the kind of people who help ground you, who help bring you that harmony that you crave, that you need, the stability that you need. It helps realign you with your passions, with your comfort. There's this feeling of excitement and yet security at the same time with that Four of Wands. The Wands cards in general, they inspire you, they help instigate passion and creativity, and yet the Fours talk about stability and security and this feeling as though you are safe, which is what you really want, this feeling as though you are safe. The Nine of Swords reversed. Now, I talked about that briefly as it came out. This person is coming in, or these people, because I feel as though it's more than one, they're coming in to help you overcome your sorrow, to help you work through your pain, to help you overcome this anxiety, this sleeplessness, this feeling as though it's just all too much and you don't know how to cope. They are helping you to ground yourself in the person that you are. With this Queen of Wands, perhaps you're naturally very fiery, or you've lost your spark recently, is what I'm feeling. These people are coming in to help you feel inspired again, to help you feel as though you have a purpose again, to help you feel passionate again, to help you feel attractive again if you need that, you know. These people are helping bring back your spark. And the Queen of Wands is an incredibly attractive person. They are someone who doesn't have to do or say much. Their energy is simply inspiring and very attractive, very fun. This Three of Cups card, these are the people who you feel connected to the point where you don't have to explain everything. You don't have to tell them everything. They just give you this feeling of safety. They give you this feeling of happiness. They give you this feeling of union and community. There's this feeling of acceptance when you're with them, and yet you don't have to tell them anything or everything. There's just this feeling as though you belong when you're around them. And these may be people who look different. You might have different backgrounds than them, but you just feel so comfortable around them, and you feel so together when you guys are around as well. Now, I just want to say as a side note for you, Group 3, it might be helpful to invest in getting some amethyst crystals with this card, lavender as well. I just feel like that might help calm you and ground you and work through some of the heavy stuff that you've been feeling here, especially with the Nine of Swords. If you're feeling anxious or really just unsettled, lavender and amethyst can help ground you and soothe you, trying to help you feel more comfortable and relaxed. Amethyst is also an intuitive crystal as well that because of the color, we link it to the crown chakra, but it's supposed to be able to help with your intuition. Because of the color, sorry, it's more linked to your third eye than your crown, but still. All right, so underneath this Three of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups. So there's a lot of like positive feminine energy here, regardless of gender. It's this desire to want to, it's as though the people that are coming into your life are helping you unlock the secrets to yourself, if that makes sense. Like, you're not expecting them to give you anything, and you're not exactly opening up to them, but they're inspiring you to want more for yourself. They're helping you reconnect with all the facets of your own personality. And I feel that with this Queen of Cups, you are someone who is incredibly compassionate to the point where you take on other people's responsibilities, you take on other people's burdens. With this card, it's this feeling as though you become so compassionate to a fault where your needs become second best. And this isn't always a negativity. It can be harnessed in a positive way, a way that is able to lift yourself up, a way that you're able to create connections with people who other people struggle to connect with. But it's also about knowing boundaries and exercising healthy boundaries here so that people aren't taking from your empty cup. You have to make sure that you give yourself time to give back to yourself. And I feel as though the people who are coming into your life are helping you do that. They are helping to fill up your cup because they don't expect very much from you. They love your energy and your presence, and they are wanting to just have fun without too many expectations and too much responsibility. They just want to have fun. And I think that that is incredibly powerful because that's all that you really need. You're with 3 queens here, regardless of gender, you're very multifaceted. There's air, we've got fire, and now we've got our cups as well. So really, the people coming into your life are here to help unlock all these different facets of your personality and to help you understand that you've been giving a bit too much to certain people recently. You've been craving this harmony, and perhaps you've even been thinking about moving with this 4 of Wands. There's this feeling as though your home life, you're thinking about your home life and you're like, oh, but I'm not happy. I need to spice that up. I need stability again. I need harmony again. Something about your home life has been plaguing your thoughts, and the sleeplessness is because you're not living true to yourself. You're true to your personality, true to the outgoing, creative, inspirational person that you are. And perhaps you don't think you're very outgoing, but actually you have this natural way with people that makes you very charismatic. Even if you don't mean to be, people are very attracted to you. And that 3 of Cups, the energy around that card is so beautiful. You don't have to over-explain yourself to these people. They love you just as you are. And even though you may look or feel very different from them, they're the kind of people who help you realize what you deserve, who don't take you for granted, who help you understand that maybe you've been given a bit too much before. Maybe some of the responsibility that's been weighing you down isn't actually your responsibility, Group 3. Maybe you've been giving a little bit too much to certain people. It's time to liberate yourself. It's time to look in the mirror and realize that you can set yourself free here. You're not as trapped as you feel. You're not as trapped as you think you are. There are options here, and use this time to really understand that, to really come to terms with all the different parts of your personality and to understand where you've been taken unfairly advantage of. Does that make sense? Where you've been taken advantage of. I don't know why I added unfairly, but oh well. So Group 3, please, Spirit. We've got a couple of people here. It's this feeling of community, if I'm honest. It's as though it's not really about the people coming into your life, Group 3. It's more about how these people are coming into your life to help you figure out yourself. That's what it feels like. Group 3, please, Spirit. What can you tell me about who is coming into their life next? What can you tell me about who is coming into their life next? Holy heck, sorry. It didn't really fall out, so I'm going to shuffle it back in, but it kind of did a dance, so maybe I should have taken it. Group 3, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life next? Group 3, who is coming into their life? Who is coming into their life? Group 3. Who is coming into their life? Group 3. Yeah, you got a lot of people, but a Capricorn person might be significant. We have full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this is talking about, well, it's very straightforward if I'm real. It's the end of a tough cycle approaches, Group 3. It's about helping you understand and recognize where the finish line lies. Now, I feel like with this Capricorn energy, you have the tendency to get very, very much lost in the work of it all, like the routine of it all, the cycle of it all, that you almost don't realize how much you've been giving and how long you've been doing that for. it's as though the clock just ticks over, and before you know it, this tiny little thing is turned into a massive responsibility. It's turned into a massive burden, and it's taken far too much. Now, on one hand, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, and on the other hand, we're being told that you should hold your vision. So that could be a very clear message. You've been giving to things that have really burnt you out to the point where you're wanting to just run away from it all. There are things in your life that don't need to be as tough as they are. They're only taxing because your energy is being pulled in so many different directions. If you are to cut the strings on some of those cords, you will have more energy, more time to really fulfill these other visions, these things that truly matter to you. So it's a very it's a very specific message of knowing where to knuckle down and be assertive with your energy and be a little bit defensive with your energy, as well as where to continue investing your energy. Where should you be really focusing your energy, withdrawing some of those responsibilities in order to actually have the energy to finish your tasks. Group 3, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life, and what can you tell us about that situation? Group 3, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life, and what can you tell us about that situation? I think you're meant for that card. I'm just going to take it. It keeps flopping and popping out. Now it's disappeared. All right, let me get the card that fell on the floor. Yeah. Okay, what is this card? It looked like a Sagittarius card. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Interesting. We are currently in Virgo season. Are we? I think we are. Yes, we are for a little bit longer, and then we're going into Libra. So Sagittarius is just around the corner, all right? This situation will pass. With this card, it's this feeling as though the situation is only temporary. Look at the bigger picture here. Look at the bigger picture. Don't allow yourself to get wrapped up in all these little things, but also examine where you have been giving. That keeps coming through, because on a grand scheme of things, in the last week, you might have only done this. But in the last month, you've done this. And it goes for good and bad, you know. It's trying to help you stay focused on what you should be focusing on, but it's also trying to help you realize what you shouldn't have been focusing on. So really take a look at the bigger picture here with that Sagittarius card, and also understand that time is temporary. It's passing, you know. The more we think about time, the less time we have. It's such a profound expression because it's so true. Time is so passing. This situation is only temporary. You will get through this. Conclusions are within reach. A full moon eclipse. This is going to resolve itself, but you do need to exert a little bit of fiery energy here and really assert yourself over the situation to rescind that energy. You don't need to take responsibility for everything. We have a time for healing. These people are brought to your life right now. The people coming into your life are here to help you heal, to help you overcome this situation. We have show the world the real you. Be authentic to yourself. Full moon in Aquarius, you are unique and your situation is unique. You're here for a reason. Remember that. So I want to get channeled messages for you, but it's not really like a love thing, so we'll see what comes up. Group 3, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life? Who is coming into their life? Group 3, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life? Wow. Okay. Who is coming into their life? Group 3, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life? Aww. Group 3. I want to take bloop and bloop. I mean, I think I could read all of these, but I won't because that might take up too much time. All right, so bottom deck energy is, I think so, yes. I don't know why I read it like that, but the people coming into your life are helping you evaluate your circumstances with this card. There's confusion right now. There's confusion. It's black and white, but the whole area is foggy. So the people coming into your life are helping you figure out your situation. They're helping you overcome the confusion that you're experiencing. The first card that came up was the Two of Cups. I'm open to compromise. These people are here to help you understand your situation better. They're helping you realize that you have choices with this too. First of all, it's not as black and white as you perceive it to be. There is always room for compromising. These people may feel like soulmates. There's a familiarity there. There's a feeling of connection there with the Two of Cups. We have, you are so beautiful, why do you need me? The Nine of Pentacles reversed. They are here to remind you of your worth. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are a little bit ungrounded at the moment. You feel a little bit insecure. You feel a little bit unstable. These people are in your life to help you realize how strong, independent, and capable you are. The Ace of Wands is reversed. You've had some false starts recently. These people are here to help you realize your passions, your creativities, to help align you with your Queen of Wands energy. You are an inspirational person. You have a lot of creativity. You are a passionate person. These people are here to help repurpose this old stagnant energy. We have the Six of Cups reversed. You have so many choices and options. These people are here to help remind you of your choices and options. You're not as stuck as you perceive yourself to be, and yet you feel so pressured to make a decision right here, right now. So these people are here to give you a safe, comfortable place to heal, to evaluate your choices and options without feeling obliged to move forward just yet. The Six of Cups reversed is a feeling of like coming back. So some of you are going back to a very comfortable, familiar place. You're feeling this sense of connection. Again, I'm feeling called to reference soulmates. There's this feeling of comfort here, this feeling of home. There's a feeling as though these people are here to help you appreciate your choices and options without pressuring you into making a decision. And we have light. And these people are coming into your life to help you realize how much light you have within yourself and to help offer you light, because you've been through a Nine of Swords situation recently, which can be very scary. It interrupts your sleep. It gives you a lot of fear. It gives you a lot of anxiety. You suddenly feel like you want to cry all the time. So these people are brought into your life to help instigate more moments of joy, more moments of community with that Three of Cups, of happiness, of feeling content. Feeling safe as well is a big thing here. It's as though you don't really share everything that's on your mind, and yet you're super grateful for the opportunity to just be around them as well. So there's something really freeing about this energy. It's all about feeling less obliged, less burdened by your responsibilities. And we have the Eight of Wands, I just want you all the time. These people are coming into your life to help you re-establish direction. If I'm honest, you feel as though you've been disorientated recently. These people are coming in to give you purpose, to give you passion, to give you direction. The Eight of Wands can feel like movement. So it's helping things move. It's helping things gain momentum. It's helping things feel like they're going somewhere. These people are coming into your life to help you repurpose old stagnant energy and to help you overcome those obstacles that you've been facing. But first, more than anything, these people are here to help you work through this confusion. You know, they could feel like family. These people are grounding. They feel very familiar. They feel very fulfilling. There's a feeling as though you're going to have a future with some of these people. It doesn't feel romantic. It feels very platonic. It feels like a community of people, if I'm honest. So I'll be very curious to know what's going on for you, Group 3. I'm going to get some messages from this deck as well. So Group 3, please, Spirit. Who's coming into their life and what can you tell me about them? Group 3, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life and what can you tell me about them? When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Wow, that's so appropriate. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. So this situation is much bigger than you, and the people who are entering your life or who are coming back into your life are helping you embrace love and light. They're helping you gain more insight into your situation. They're helping you liberate yourself from the responsibilities that you've been experiencing and to help you understand what truly matters to you. Where should you be investing your energy? Where shouldn't you be investing your energy? Where should you be heading towards? What should you be focusing on? It's very retrospective almost, but like you're also just looking forward as well. Like it's not so much about looking back, it's about looking forward. What does the future hold for you and how can you embrace that? Group 3, please, Spirit. Who is coming into their life? And what can you tell us about that situation? All right. I love this card so much. I haven't seen it yet. I'm a spirit having a human experience and I'm here to get closer to love. Oh, that's so beautiful. These people are teaching you to have patience, to be compassionate, and to, above all, exhibit these things towards yourself. You don't need to extend yourself to other people all the time, but you should always be patient and have compassion for yourself. You are an ethereal being having a human experience, and you are here to get closer to love. So really, I'm a firm believer that our challenges, the obstacles that we face, are guiding us towards the concept of love and how we perceive it. Love in our human experience can have so many conditions. It can be so, it can just be so conditional. It can be so, what's the word? Like just chaining, if that's even a word. It can be something that instead of freeing us, suddenly gives us a lot of responsibility, for example. It can be something that really ties us down. And people can use our own love against us to get us to do things that we don't want to do or that we're not comfortable with doing. But we tell ourselves that we love that person and that they love us, so it must be okay. The thing about this human experience is that every person and every experience we encounter challenges us to understand love in a different facet. There are ways that we can love someone without loving their behavior. We can love someone without healing their pain. We can love someone without feeling responsible for the pain they are experiencing. We can love someone without needing to do everything for them. So I feel as though the people who are coming into your life are helping you understand and appreciate that love has many facets, and love isn't always... Why did that come into mind? There's that song, Love Isn't Always on Time. Oh, I don't know why that song came to mind. My throat is so sore too. Not a good time to sing, but these people are coming to help you understand love and the many facets it exhibits, and to know that you can love someone without feeling obliged to take on all of their responsibilities for them. Can I get any other messages for group 3, please, Spirit? Who is coming into their life, and what can you tell us about that situation? Oh, that's so beautiful. Yep, I choose love no matter what. Your message is love and light, group 3, love and light. The only people you should be taking responsibility for are yourselves. Choose love no matter what. It's not about doing this to the point where you have nothing left to give yourself. It's about putting your own needs first, putting your own happiness first, and giving yourself the freedom to feel light, you know, to feel as though you can be the positive, ethereal being that you are. Choose love no matter what. I don't really want to over-explain that card. It's quite beautiful and profound in itself. So the bottom deck energy is the presence of love will always cast out fear. And honestly, you guys, love is something that is incredibly tethered and intertwined in this deck, but not like this. Every single one of these cards says love, and one of them even says light. So I really feel like the people coming into your life are helping you feel loved, helping you feel connected, helping you feel harmony and balance again, and helping you challenge the way that you perceive love and responsibility as well. So group 3, I'm going to call your reading there. It was a little bit short compared to the other groups, but I really don't want to over-explain this message. I don't want to over-examine everything. I feel that a lot of these beautiful cards speak for themselves. So I hope that that resonated for you. As always, you're the expert in your life. Take what resonates, don't let the rest take from you. I hope at the very least it was informative and helped you gain clarity and perspective over your situation. Stay safe, group 3, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!